Our next author is Carol B. Amos, author of Hope for the Alzheimer's Journey, Help, Organization, Preparation, and Education for the Road Ahead. And this book provides hope and a handbook for a less stressful and more rewarding caregiver's Alzheimer's journey. How are you doing today?
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What inspired you to write this book?
Well, my mother, Elizabeth Boyd, was the inspiration for me writing this book. She lived with Alzheimer's disease for over 11 years. Oh. And each day, she bravely faced the world with her courage, with her humility, and with her humor, and with her strong faith in God. But it's the 16.1 Alzheimer's caregivers who inspired me to actually get this book published, with the help of Morgan James. Thank you. And these caregivers, I really understand the challenges that they face. And so that's why I say I have a real passion to basically make their journey less stressful and more rewarding.
And what makes your book so unique?
Well, it's unique because I basically developed the caregiving principle, and I introduced this principle in the book. And the principle is based on my research, it's based on my interactions with my mother, and with my experience during this Alzheimer's journey. And the caregiving principle is basically a novel approach that allows caregivers to have a better understanding of the person living with Alzheimer's disease. And in addition to that, it provides a framework for the caregiver's role.
Okay, so how does your book Hope make the journey for caregivers less stressful and more rewarding?
Well, it makes it less stressful because knowledge is power. And when I was a caregiver, I would network with other Alzheimer's caregivers, and I would, say something, that I considered was just like a small piece of information, but it really made a big difference in their lives as a caregiver. And so Hope for the Alzheimer's Journey equips caregivers with tools, tips, knowledge, and advice so that will reduce their stress. And if you can reduce the stress in an Alzheimer's caregiver, that's going to make the journey more rewarding. And in addition, the thing that I really like about this book is that if I can help a caregiver, I'm really getting like a double dose of joy, because if the caregiver is in a better place, so is the person they're caring for.
Beautiful. And so is that the ultimate goal of the book?
Well, actually, the ultimate goal of this book, and David may not like it, is to really make this book obsolete. I want to see a cure to Alzheimer's disease.
Yes.
Alzheimer's is a very devastating disease to the person who has it and to entire families. And the one thing I really regret about this disease and my mother is that my niece really never had the advantage of having a paternal grandmother who didn't have Alzheimer's disease. She didn't get the advantage of, the nurturing, and I mean, my mother loved her and all, but it was a different person that she experienced if my mother had not had Alzheimer's disease. So I'm active in the Alzheimer's Association as a volunteer, as a fundraiser, and I've been to Washington to advocate for increased funding from the government.
Awesome, Carol, you're doing a lot of amazing things.
Thank you.
For the viewers at home, how can they connect with you?
My book is, and my information is on my website, which is carolbamos.com, and I'm on social media as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the book. All right.